Our family name, once so well regarded, is now barely whispered aloud by decent folk.
Hey everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Play Darkest Dungeon with the LUNM mod, with me, your host Tim. Remember, this is a modded version of the game. You can see Red Hook's stance on modding their game down below in this video's description. Also down there, I will remember to put a comment from me, which will have some timestamps that allowing you to jump ahead to different parts of the video in case you don't care about what I do for the LUNM mod, or rather, what I talk about it, and you don't care about what I do in town. Okay, so for LUNM mod things, yeah, I apologize for yesterday. I couldn't get a video recorded because I was so interested instead in fixing what trinkets were messed up, and I think I got all of them. I didn't run another trinket gathering expedition. I figured, okay, I think that was probably most of the problems, just when I saw that one issue with desperate measures. So that should be all fixed. Now, I also spent some time and worked on a few of the characters right before I began recording today. I've fixed the cultist witch. She should now be doing, when she uses Dark Pulse, that should now be applying its effect. I forgot a number at the end of the skill for its name, so that should be fixed now. She should be doing it. I also increased the chance that it would apply the debuff to you a bit as well. I still need to double check the Arbalist and see why he didn't attack a marked target that he actually put marked for death on. So I'll have to figure out what's going on there. I spent some time on the Musketeer, and I improved Smokescreen. Cassandra, you don't have it, but Mac does. So now its blight damage goes up 1 point at every level, starting at 1 point. So it'll be 5 points for 3 rounds at max rank. I also improved Skeet Shot, so that at every rank it gains an extra 5% blight and bleed debuff to the target. And I added a little bit more damage to marked targets with it. It is a hit everyone on the other side of the screen ability. I'm a little nervous about that, but we'll see how well it works. If this works out actually really well, I may add something else similar to the Hound Master's Hound's Harry that would do a little bit more damage to a creature if it was marked. And I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. And again, I fixed some of the trinkets. I saw your opinion on these abilities, and I'm probably going to give. I don't want to give prot to the Lioness's War Paint, only because I have a lot of prot in the LUM trinkets already. But then again, I guess if you're using this, you're not using a LUM trinket, so I guess that could work. I don't think giving 5% at each level would be unbalancing, because you're only going to see a benefit from this once you begin taking damage, and realistically you're not going to leave your Hellion at below 25% life. You're going to try to heal her immediately. So 15% prot when she's at 25% below life, I don't think that's big of a penalty. And I'm also still thinking of ripping out that stress penalty. I don't see why painting herself with paint would make her more stressful. And although I shouldn't argue from a realistic standpoint, right? That's not a thing we should do. But on that same note, the trinket doesn't really do anything for you unless you're wounded. In particular, it's not necessarily any better than some other trinkets. Like the Speed Charm here, I view that as better than the Lioness War Paint. Well, then again, I guess it's got the accuracy. It's probably on par with the Lioness War Paint, honestly. I'd rather give this to her, so this way she benefits from the 15% damage at all times. Especially because the Hellions got a decent speed, and so you'll be able to Alpha Strike a creature in the back with her Iron Swan, or stun the first 2 people, for example, with it. So, I don't know. I would never equip the Lioness War Paint in its current incarnation. I would need to see what the other trinket looks like to see if +7 accuracy and dodge is worth it for her to lose out on a secondary trinket. But this alone, I don't like it. And for Tired's Fingerbone, so my thing here is that, okay, this is definitely supposed to be the pick he uses with his loot. That's what this is supposed to be represented. This isn't a dagger that he stabs people with. This is his ability to leap up front and get a good debuff on everybody. I think this ability would be fine if you just get rid of the max dodge penalty with it. Because the only thing he can use in rank 1 is either he can continuously do his strum to get that debuff on people, or Fade Away or Dirk Stab. He can't use any other ability up front. So he can't use his bleeds, he can't use Slice Off or Harvest there. So I'm thinking of just dropping the max hit point penalty, and then just that would be fine. I think I'd actually equip it if it didn't have such a huge max hit point penalty to it. That's what I'm thinking about doing with these. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. So adding the prot to this, although I still wouldn't use it, not by itself, because there's no benefit until you begin taking hit point damage. Another thing I could do is I could just make it 10% each level. So I give it a 10% damage buff, flat out. And then once your points are dropped below 75%, you get an extra 10%. Minus 50%, another 10%, so 30% total. And then once you're below 25%, it's 40% damage. So you lose 5% damage overall, but you get a 10% damage bonus right away without needing to be below hit points. I'd probably use it then, honestly. Especially if I added a small amount of prot to it, or a tiny bit of dodge to it, or something like that to it. Okay, so that's a trinket. I think that's all the LUM stuff I've got today, everyone. So now let's go ahead and do town things. Yep. All right, so let's do it. So I already have the group assembled. I was planning to go back to the courtyard again. So we're totally going to do it. We're going to explore some more in there. Try to get rid of the Crimson Curse. I probably should honestly instead go after one of the bosses. I'm thinking about it, actually. Now I realize how good Wilbur's flag is. Maybe I want Wilbur's flag. We could give that to Always Want to Cry instead of the Lucky Dice, giving him more dodge and resistance to stun, which would be really useful when we go to the courtyard. In fact, you know what? I've just changed my mind. We're going to go here after the Swine God, I think. This will be one of our first adventures in the level 5 dungeon that's not the courtyard as well, so we'll get a chance to explain the creatures in here. Let's do it. We'll go into the Warrens. This will also give a lot of experience to this group as well, since these bosses are worth 8 experience upon trying them out. Yeah, we'll do it. Oh, but then again, maybe I don't want to take this group with me. Do I have another group able to do the Warrens? Pincer of Fate, you are here. Dank Dude is not. Michael Janus is not. Raphael Perry is. We do have Warren Scrounger, though. Could I assemble a different group to do this mission? Raphael Perry sticks. You actually want to be in the front. Who goes in the back? Luho does. That would give this group some experience. We do have a Warren Scrounger, which would be helpful in this location. And someone who's robust. Yeah, we could do this. We could bring this group instead. Though I won't be able to clear the marked targets on anybody. But I couldn't do that with this group anyway. So we have to prepare to take big, huge hits from the fight. That means trying to get as many weakening curses onto our enemy. But I think this will be good. So we'll try this group against the Swine God instead. Alright, well now that I know who I'm bringing, now it's time to treat stress and get rid of horrible quirks and everything else of that sort. So Igneous Queen, you still have Egomania. But if I'm putting you in there, then we can't put anyone else in there. Yeah, Ian, I would like your Torn Rotator to go away. But you can spend a week getting rid of some stress along with everyone else who went on that last mission. So we can throw you in here and get Egomania off of you, Igneous. Who else is cursed? Mac? We have Unquiet Mind. We can treat that as well then. Carbon unit. Let's get your abilities leveled. And what am I using with you right now? Hand of Leadership. Okay, so that means I want to level your Retribution. So we can take advantage of that. What else do you have? Extra prot. So you're going to be guarding people. And then I guess we'll take Command and Crush on you. We'll level your gear. And then you don't care where you go, so we'll toss you over here. Ian has a toned rotator, but we can't put her in there. You'll spend some time in the brothel, Ian. Destruction. I can't lock anything. We have Cruising Curse people in there. Unless, Cassandra, you want to do that. You do not. Alright, so we'll toss you in here, Destruction. Cassandra. Oh, I forgot to level Ian. It'll be fine. We can level Cassandra's skills, though. Aim shot, strafe, and patch up. I'm still going to probably improve patch up a little bit. Probably up that cure. Probably 10%, I'm thinking. Probably 10%. Or up the healing it does instead. I'll make up my mind when this is done. Upgrade your gear, and you need to go in for some stress recovery as well. You can go drinking. And then we have some level 2s who need their gear improved. So Lucas Dark. Chaotix. Oh, you already have level 2 stuff. And then Pont. I'm going to be improving Caltrops somewhat as well. I don't like its current incarnation after using it for a tiny bit. No, it's... The bleed at least has to go up 1 point every rank. Maybe it does do that. Maybe it does do that. But it probably should do a tiny bit of damage to them. I want it to be similar to Reign of Sorrows. That the whatchamacallit uses. That our... Well, he doesn't use it. But that Chris Bataille has. The Flagellant has. Alright, Pont. And then we're going to take... rank, and that will have to do it. We won't take this with us. We equip this. Holy crap, how much prot do you have? You have plus 25 prot. Wow, that's crazy. That's awesome, though. And then someone who's going with us on our adventure can take that with us. You don't have any plus... We don't have a cauldron. We could take the Crest of 11,000 with you sticks. Although the disease resistance is nice where we're going, but we'll take this instead. And you're armed with... Oh, the hairs. I need to improve that trinket a little more. Darn it, I keep forgetting to look at that trinket. Alright, we'll go with this group. Oh, I forgot we have the Aragors, so we have a good scouting chance with this group. Okay. Okay, let's... Oh, wait, hold on. We have a better trinket than that, don't we? We have the debuff amulet, which is still the 20% debuff chance, but also adds some resistance, so we'll take that instead. Okay, almost. I knew there was like a trinket in there I wanted us to have. All right, I think that's everyone. No, Lucas Dark, you need your gear upgraded, as does Bordell. Probably needs his skills upgraded because I forgot about that as well. Yup. Okay, now we're finally ready. I'll go ahead and vendor some of this stuff off screen when we're back from our adventure. Holy crap, sorry that took so long, everyone. Alright, so we're going after the Swine God, the first level 5 bosses to kill it. Now, heads up that I said I was going to be quiet during these missions, and I'm going to be quiet during them. The only thing I'll speak up for is if we encounter a Swine Skeever. I've not fought one of them yet in my mod. Although I did lower their damage a tad, and their crit a tad, if I recall correctly. I might lower it more. I've heard lots of complaints about that creature on the forums. And I can look at a creature's stats without encountering it to see if the complaints are valid or not. And so I did lower his damage again a tiny bit, his crit a tiny bit, but I don't think I altered him otherwise. So this would be a nice scroll to have for our low-level Vestal, Maxim K. And I want Wilbur's trophy. So, let's do it. Alright, so we shouldn't need any of the blood. We're not cursed. so we won't take any with us. This group can prevent a nighttime ambush. Oh, Styx, you only have 3 camping skills. Well, but then before we get going... Holy crap, Styx. Where are you? What do I want to take? We're going to grab Revel with her for that stress resistance. I'm sorry, stress recovery. In my mod, the debuff for Revel is half of what it is in the base game, I think. Yep, I think it cures 5 more stress as well. I never used it because of the huge penalty to it. But you can actually counter that with medicinal herbs. Alright, I'm babbling. So let's go ahead and buy enough food to overnight. Then we'll take 1 museum coin, a full stack of torches, +1. I still have not improved Laudanum. I'm still wrestling with which way I want to go with it. I'm going to grab multiple medicinal herbs, +1 more. 1 key. I will bring a full stack of bandages and anti-venom, and 1 key should be good. I'm sorry, 1 shovel should be plenty. I'm actually going to bring a tiny bit more food. Why not? We'll bring... Well, we should be able to find food in here. Okay, I think this will be good. Now, once again, everyone, I'm not going to talk during this mission unless we meet a swine skiver, and then I will only talk after the battle to tell you what I thought of the fight against it. Hopefully, I'll be able to slaughter it before it has a chance to do anything to us. All right, let's go.
The great thing I had managed to bring through was brutish and stupid. Moreover, it required prodigious amounts of meat to sustain itself. But this was only a trifling concern. After all, I had a village full of it. A nameless abomination. A testament to my failures. It must be destroyed. falls, a faint hope blossoms. onslaught. Destroy them all. A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Not 5% death blow resistance. I think something's wrong with what that says. That should be 5% death blow resistance, not 5% death blow resist. I will have that fixed.
Hacks laden with loot are often low on supplies. The match is struck. A blazing star is born. Is broken. Maintain the offensive. The weapon that cuts on its own. decimated. Slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving. A spark without kindling is a goal without hope. The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it. A full pack often attracts unwanted attention. It is a travesty, a blundering mountain of hatred and rage. to a killing blow. Struck. And now the true test. Hold fast or expire. Impressive. Perched at the very precipice of oblivion. Decisive pummeling. As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves. Is even more horrible in death. Liquefaction cannot come soon enough. As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear. Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
I forgot the dog biscuits. Darn it. I always forget them. How about that double dodge for the swine god? Oh my god. Holy crap. I thought I was going to lose two people right there because of dodging. This is terrible. Alright. Holy crap. That was really scary. I'm glad that we won that one. That's one of the easiest boss battles to do as well. Oh my god. Whew. So frightening. Alright. Good job, team. Good job. No real stress either. Just one negative quirk to purge also.
Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
Ian Bowes was distracted and misplaced the bloody herb. She also engaged in pleasure of the flesh, recovered 100 stress. Crusader Night time recovered 42 stress. Carbon unit blacked out and misplaced the disease charm. Bahia Night time recovered 56 stress. Destruction 42K recovered 84. Mac removed Unquiet Mind. Igneous Queen removed Ignomania. We have a tiny bit of blood stuff which happened. And that did it. Wow. I am glad we won. But that was pretty nerve-wracking. That was really nerve-wracking. I need to fix the deadbolt. That should be 5% deadbolt resistance. I know what this problem is. It'll be a really quick fix. It's just literally one number is a 1 and it should be a 0. That is it. Also, as a heads up everyone, I will have another version of my mod uploaded on Saturday, probably towards the evening around 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, PM. Just so that you're aware. Again, every week on Saturday, I will definitely be uploading the mod with whatever changes I have, even though I did one midweek this time as well. Alright, so one of the first bosses is dead. Oh, and actually, we should talk a tiny bit more about the Swine Skiver. So, that went well. He didn't crit us. He actually has a high chance to crit with that Impale Them ability. But overall, that went pretty well. So far, I don't think he needs any alterations. Wow, we took a lot of damage getting to Wilbur as well, didn't we? Holy crap. It occurs to me that I've never done a long level 5 mission. Like, I haven't. I probably should make the attempt to do so, shouldn't I? Well, that'll be something I do much later on. Alright, everyone. So, that will do it for us. Thank you guys for watching. And when we come back, we will most likely be going back to the courtyard to get some more exploration done in there. Yeah, I'm thinking that's what we're going to be doing. So I will see you guys... Oh, hold on. Let's see if the LUNM trinket that showed up. Oh, no, but we do have a Demon's Cauldron, which we don't actually possess. Oh, maybe we'll do that mission instead, then. Maybe we'll do that mission instead, because we could use a Demon's Cauldron. Alright, I'll make up my mind when we come back. Alright, everyone, thanks again for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone.